Okay, hello everybody. This is Dr. Annette Feravich with Healthy Mind, Body, Spirit. And as you know, you can find me on the internet at www.healthymindbodyspirit.net. So I'm going to try and make this as fast as I can. We are on day 2 of our healthy cleanse. And so day 2, what did I do? I spent today shopping. Now I want to tell you just as I'm showing you everything that we've got. So day 2 of our 7-day healthy cleanse. Day 2 of our 7-day healthy cleanse. Okay, and I went and I looked at the shopping list and I looked at the pamphlet that is enclosed here with your 7-day healthy cleanse that is just really great to follow along. And so I want to make this a little bit fast for you because I have a lot of stuff that I went and shopped for, but it makes it kind of fun and exciting to go shopping. I went to Whole Foods for just to make sure that everything was organic after my last show on Sunday about what is in our foods today or what's different about our foods today. Take a look at that. I only had the live version available for you. But again, I want to get going so that I can go ahead and also make some healthy things, because I will tell you how day 1 went as I'm pulling some of these things out. So day 1, not so good because I didn't go shopping, and this is why you have to plan in advance, right? So bag of lemons. You're going to see I'm going to kind of make a mess here so that I can go fast, all right? I also bought some organic, from Whole Foods here, some organic vegetable broth because no meat, right? So I couldn't use chicken broth. But I didn't have any meat yesterday, and I didn't have any alcohol yesterday either, although I'm really not a big drinker, at least not at home anyway. Yeah, no. So tomatoes, I got, and I'm going to boil those tomatoes and see if I'm going to end up crushing them and putting them into soups. This is some red lettuce that I got, so... but other than that, I did pretty good yesterday. Well, no, not really. Actually, I also, because I was really hungry yesterday, so I had dairy. So here I have got some different kind of, and I'm not going to remember the names of these right now. You can tell. See, so it's not like my, necessarily my thing, and it doesn't have to be your thing, but I wanted to make sure I went to organic or Whole Foods so that I got all organic stuff. So we've got, that is a squash, I know, but I can't remember what acorn squash. And this is a spaghetti squash. Now, I've had spaghetti squash before because I've been on this cleanse before, so I tried it. I don't happen to like it so much, so we're going to try and see if we can't find recipes for it that will be better. I got lots of peppers because I have a video out there on gazpacho, and I'm going to try and make a different gazpacho this time. I'm going to make a gazpacho that's made with watermelon, and since I like things spicy, it's also going to be spicy. So I'm going to have some jalapenos in there. Here's some broccoli that I bought too. All right, so I see when I have all the bags on the counter. Bags on the counter. I have some cucumbers for the gazpacho as well. I have some cherries. That is going to be for the acorn squash. So I want to dry these out. I'm not quite sure how to dry them out. We'll see. I got some miso. I got some miso because I saw a recipe for what looked like something like egg drop soup without the egg, right? It was a vegan kind of egg drop soup. And that's why I got these mushrooms as well. So baby Bella mushrooms. We'll see. I got some arugula. I am such a big arugula fan. I think it's delicious, and I'm gonna put that in my salad with the red lettuce that I got there. I got some celery hearts. Not so much because I'm such a giant fan of celery, but I know if I'm gonna make gazpacho, it probably will go in there. Red onion too. I didn't know if I had any that was really good. And I got some spinach, so my salad's going to have some spinach in it. So you can see all kinds of vitamin K all over the place, right? Here are 2, I think one of them fell out, 2 poblano peppers. So those are delicious. So I know I'll do something in a soup with those. All right, so I've got 2 heads of cauliflower. With the cauliflower, what I plan on doing is, with my fat supply that I can have, I'm going to put some olive oil all over the cauliflower and also Brussels sprouts and put them in the oven and roast them in the oven. So I had that cauliflower roasted in the oven before Actually, my husband made that for me. Stuart made that for me, and it was so delicious. I couldn't believe it. So then I had it until I kind of got sick of it. Jalapenos, right? Because because I like things pretty spicy. Here's my other cucumber I got. I also got baby eggplant. I've never cooked eggplant before. Yeah, I just have never been that adventurous when the kids were growing up. All right, but although we did eat healthy. I was just never that adventurous. This is the best smelling. I heard some people don't like it. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how you could walk by cilantro and resist it. I can have, on the diet, we can have a half a sweet potato a day. So that's good. I'm glad. And as I was putting this in the bag in Whole Foods, it dropped out the bottom of the bag. What is up with those bags? So 2 sweet potatoes, and these are supposed to be pretty sweet potatoes. That's what I wanted, right? All right, I also got cantaloupe because believe it or not, remember, the diet is 75% vegetables, 25% fruit, and this cantaloupe here is on our diet. So that's great. Let me move this bag here, because I'm sure there's about 50 people who are joining me live who are really distracted by all this. Okay. So here, when I saw the vegan recipe for what was egg drop soup without the egg, right, they had these mung bean sprouts in them as well. So I picked those up. It was kind of like, I didn't even know what I was really looking for necessarily, but I knew what they looked like, and so that's what I went for, and there they were right from there. Whole Foods kind of has everything. Tomatoes, I bought these tomatoes because this is something I'm going to snack on. Now remember, 75% vegetables, 25% fruits, and tomatoes are fruit, so we can't snack on them or the cantaloupe like crazy. But I do need something to snack on. If I I get up from working, a lot of times I'm typing and things and working, and I get up and I have to do something. So I might go to the fridge and get some finger food or whatever. Avocados, you can have avocados as a vegetable, but they also have a lot of fat in it, so you can only have a half an avocado a day. I made the last time avocado, and I put tomatoes and red onions and some salt and pepper, so it was like kind of a guacamole kind of thing, and I ate that, and that's what I had for breakfast. I'm trying all the squashes, so butternut squash. Now, I have made butternut squash soup before. It turned out okay. I put too much garlic in it is what I did. I'm a pretty big garlic fan, but I really overdid it. Okay. Baby eggplant. Let's see if I have anything. Oh, I really wanted, yeah, I think I just crushed my kiwis. So, that's what she said. Mangoes. I really wanted to make the best of my fruit, and I love mangoes. I love it in my protein shakes as well. When I get the vanilla protein shakes, I love that in my protein shakes. I haven't had that in a while because I've been doing the strawberry thing without the vanilla. This is, I have to look at what it is. Oh, it is, I know what it is, but I can't. Collard greens. This is collard greens. And so I've been having those at the restaurant, and I will tell you that what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to save money, first of all, right? Although going to Whole Foods is not the place to save money. But, again, watch my video. We have to be really buying organic. We have to be buying organic, and we have to be buying organic because we just don't know sometimes what's in our food a lot of times. But I go to eat at restaurants, and I've had collard greens now. As I am a pretty adventurous eater, so I had collard greens, and they were delicious, so I thought that I would try and make them. And I know you get a whole pan, and they seem pretty easy to make. So there's my other acorn squash. Did I get 2 or 3? And then here's some more. I've got green peppers, and again, a little bit of fruit is what I did, but there's kiwi, and I've got green peppers, and I got bok choy. So I always have to look because it's like a leek, or is it bok choy? And what's the difference? I'm really not really sure. But I do know that, again, this goes in that kind of egg drop soup without the egg, right? Vegan. As I was watching and preparing, trying to look for recipes and things like that to try and make this cleanse, healthy cleanse, more enjoyable. So that's the thing that you're trying to do, right? I understand. Believe me, I have said I just am a carnivore. I really like to eat meat. So a whole week without meat for me is a really big deal. So that was quite an accomplishment. Some more tomatoes for finger food. But so I was looking at all the recipes and things online and things and trying to get excited about this because it's not easy for me to do. I really am not a cook. I would really prefer to go out, but I'm trying to save money. So I'm trying to. It's a hard thing, right? Because the thing is that you make food for yourself then, but then if it goes to waste, you're really wasting money. So are you saving money? And this, of course, it wasn't cheap to buy all these groceries either. So you got to make sure that you're saving money. But anyway, in the YouTube videos, what they were saying is add citrus. They like citrus. So, okay, so I've got a whole thing of, see, who makes these bags anymore that they fall apart? All right. And then I got watermelon. And I got watermelon because I have a recipe for gazpacho out there, as I've said, or maybe I didn't, but I think I did. I have a recipe for gazpacho out there, and so I'm going to try a new gazpacho, I thought, and the new gazpacho I'm going to try is a watermelon spicy gazpacho. So again, looking and watching on YouTube, we love it that we've got YouTube to watch and learn all these things, honestly. It really is amazing for people like me who didn't grow up in this. All right, so let's see what else I have. I have bananas, so you should know also part of the diet is that half a banana a day, all right? And then I got a leek, right? I said, because I see so many recipes where they put a leek in it. And actually, I think that there was a delicious salmon recipe that I used to make, but I can't have salmon. We can't have salmon on the diet. Sorry, sometimes my hair doesn't look like it's supposed to. Pears. I really do like pears a lot. That's what I found out from the last time I did this cleanse, or the last couple times, is it's one of the fruits. Now you can see I kind of stack up on fruits, and you can also see that I am not so rigid about the diet. But it really does help if you try and stick to the diet. You know, you can find all kinds of things that will help clean your, clean you out. I mean, we do this before we go in for a colonoscopy, right? We have this whole colonoscopy recipe. So we certainly do know how to clean ourselves out. But what we want to do is we want to clean ourselves out in a healthy way. And I always know that Shaklee, because they don't ever put anything in your body that would harm a single cell. That is part of one of their many mottos. I know that if I could follow them along in this cleanse, that it's going to be a healthy cleanse, and that's what I call it. A 7-day healthy cleanse, but no cleanse is a good cleanse without making sure that you're eating properly. But again, I bent a couple rules as I usually do because it kind of makes me feel like I'm somebody who's in control. Yeah, don't worry about what's back there. Those are Shaklee products in case you're looking back there. Brussels sprouts. So again, I'm going to put the Brussels sprouts on the cauliflower and put it on a cookie sheet is what I'm going to do, and drizzle it with olive oil and maybe some balsamic vinaigrette. And I talk like that, but I will drizzle it with that because I do have some. But I'm not sure if it goes on with the oil or if it goes on afterwards or those kinds of things. So again, I'm not really... I don't know if we want to keep moving. So applesauce. I bought applesauce again. Out of the vegetables or fruits, I'm gonna end up eating probably maybe more fruit than I'm supposed to. But I figure I'm doing a pretty good job if I am. Those are the bags back there. I figure I'm doing a pretty good job if I'm trying to stick to that 75% vegetables, 25% fruits as much as I can. All right, so Brussels sprouts, more Brussels sprouts. So you can see that I did really do a lot of shopping for what appears to be almost more than the week. But after again, once again, doing the show and talking about what's in our foods today, boy, there was a lot of stuff that I learned. And so I'm really thinking about, each step, what we try and do along the way is we try and master what we're trying to accomplish, right? We try and master something is what we do. And so we're not perfect to begin with. I didn't start this diet, perfectly already. But there are also other things. I just wanted to say this. There are things in my refrigerator, and I was committed to starting on the 24th. I was committed to starting on the 24th, and I think sometimes that's what we need to do. I think what we need to do is sometimes commit to our good ideas and then see the things that we can master along the way, right? That's what we're trying to do is we don't have to be perfect. I didn't have to be perfect at this 7-day cleanse. You would think by now I'd be better at it, right? And you would think by now I would be better at it. But I have milk in the refrigerator, which I love, and as you know, I drink raw milk. And I made some delicious creamy broccoli soup. It doesn't have cheese in it, but it's really, really good and just jam-packed with broccoli, which is kind of on the diet, and there's not a lot of dairy in it, but there is, some dairy. There's butter, and there's buttermilk, and there's milk, and there's heavy whipping cream. But it's in a great big pot, right? All right, I did splurge and try to buy a different, and I have a lot of, I don't even know, like collection of salad dressings in my cupboard. I don't know why, but they sound delicious. And most of the time they are. It's just that I don't eat in the house a lot, and so I don't cut up a lot of salads, which has always been I don't like cutting up salads. They take a long time. All right, so what else do I have? I have beets. Last year when I did this, I made beet salad. And see, I did a liver cleanse. So when I say last year, it was a year ago. The last time I did the 7-day cleanse. And I made a beet salad. And I used a recipe from, that food shopping person or Food Network person, Contessa, right? And she put, there was way too much vinegar on the beets. And so the salad for me was horrible. So I'm going to try, and we're going to give beet salad shot number 2. I have a pineapple because I didn't pull up my shopping list, but I remembered that pineapple was on it. I think it was. I hope it wasn't on the avoid this because I was really actually kind of surprised thinking about it. But I got pineapple. As you can see, I actually did do a heavy-duty job with the vegetables as well. Oh, and see, here's some more vegetables. So here's another head of cauliflower, okay? And here are some more tomatoes. No. These are more fruit, is what they are. These are apples, all right? And I have these apples because I'm going to I saw on the Shaklee website, I saw a citrus salad that was part of the 7-day cleanse. It had oranges in it, and I forgot about those. But I remembered it had apples, and so I got some organic apples. And that is it, folks. So that's all that I have for shopping. I will tell you a couple things. Again, make sure that when you're doing these things that you're setting yourself up for at least a little bit of fun. I haven't been to Whole Foods in a long time, long time, and actually I've only been to Whole Foods maybe once or twice ever. And so that was a fun experience for me. I've been looking up recipes to help me prepare, so that got me excited as well for the cleanse. We're so excited, right? But then also those recipes. Even though I wish I had somebody who cooked the food for me, and I don't, I'm still very excited for trying food because I really am a foodie. And so we'll see. It takes a lot of time for me to cook, but I've got a lot of food here, so I have a lot of incentive to do this. And so maybe not perfect on my diet because it is 3:42. Here in Michigan, and I haven't, I just got my food, so I haven't cooked it yet. So we'll see, but I will check back with you tomorrow. So this is Dr. Annette Feravich, and I hope that you are joining me. But remember, even if you're not joining me on this healthy cleanse, you will have all the information here, so when you're ready to get started, you can go ahead and the information's at your fingertips, and then you can always email me, Dr. Dr. Feravich, F as in Frank, E-R-A-V as in Victor, I-C-H. Dr. Feravich at healthymindbodyspirit.net. And you can find me on the internet as well, www.healthymindbodyspirit.net. healthymindbodyspirit.net. So, twice a year for a cleanse, and you don't know. It's going to make you feel more energetic. It's going to clear up your skin. It's going to make your gut feel better. But it actually could change maybe your life. It could change your life, right? Okay, thank you very much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for this healthy cleanse.